my name is Leonard Munson, a psych astrologer. My website is readings by leonardtmunson.net. This is the weekly overview in careers for all signs. April the 28th to May the 5th, 2022. All right. First sign we're going to start off is Aries. Aries, your solar sign is in the second house. The second house is Taurus. Its ruling planet is the Venus, the goddess of work. Okay? All right. Now, the sun is in Taurus, so you are fixed, grounded, and focused on your career with the changes that you are making that's going to improve it. Oh, Aries. Okay. Taurus represents the work. Also, we have Mercury and Taurus, Aries. So you're communicating what you want in your career, not letting your emotions get involved in that way. So some of you might be involved in the communication field. So I see some of you moving up. Some of you will be getting a raise. And take this is a general reading. Take what you need and leave the rest. Any form of communication, publishing, writing, transportation, everyday business activity, banking, investigation, research. So these are some of the career opportunities that Aries you can get involved in. Okay, now we have Uranus in Taurus. Okay, again, work. So there's been some of you, there's been upheaval, chaos, and change in your career and your work atmosphere. So this is going to bring you out of that chaos in a more stable and free environment. All right, now we have Pluto and Capricorn retrograding today, the 29th of April to the 10th to the 8th of October. That's 6 months. So when a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards as you see it from Earth. So that means you're reviewing everything that was connected to your career. In the last 6 months, what mistakes you miss, what opportunities that you overlook, what information. And since it's in the second house, again, the second house is Taurus, it rules work. So reviewing your career, reviewing where you want to go and where you want to be in the next 5 years, or what you want from your career. I see some of you are looking at changes, moving from jobs, also moving in the direction that you'll get more money. So some of you might be dealing with the financial aspect of the career, or moving into a financial institution or career, or moving up in that career. Okay, then we have the North Node in Taurus. So we have the North Node, this is your fate. So this is your purpose of the career that you wanted to be, that you love doing. Also, I see some of you open up your own businesses. Some of you going back to school for additional training. So we have the Sun in Taurus. We have Mercury in Taurus. We have Uranus in Taurus. We have the North Node in Taurus. So we have all these things in the Earth sign that's dealing with career expansion, career review, new direction. Okay? Then we have Venus in Pisces. Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus. So the sun is in Taurus right now. So there's some hidden enemies or some secrets or information you're not getting, but you will get. And since it's in Venus, this could be anything to do with anything, work industry that has anything with the love industry, beauty, anything finery, or items of luxury, the luxury items in that direction. Also, we have Mars in Pisces. So Mars is you're going to have the vigor, the force, the drive, and the energy to pursue what you want. Again, there's some hidden blockage, some information not being uh, given to you about things to do with energy. So you might be going into something to do with some type of energy field, something to do with new age energy or sustainable energy. Okay? And then we have Jupiter in Pisces. So there's new opportunities, expansion, and growth that's coming up. And it also has to do with things to do with the entertainment industry, Aries. It has to do with things that have to do with healing, emotions, because of all these Pisces, we have Jupiter in Pisces, Mars in Pisces, and Venus in Pisces, are the luxury part of that healing. Massages, remote therapy, things in that order, okay? Mars energy healing, okay? Things of healing, the entertainment, okay? Particular things of the eyes and the feet. So new opportunities open in those areas for you as far as advancements in your career. Okay, the next sign we're going to talk about is Leo. Leo, your solar sun is in the 10th house. The 10th house is Capricorn, the house of employment, success, moving up the ladder. Okay, corporation, government, countries in those areas, institutions of those kinds. Okay, its ruling planet is Saturn. It's a planet of restrictions, delays, new structures. So some you're changing your ideas of your thought pattern, what you feel about career. Okay, you're getting out of those outmoded aspects of it and going more into a directed mode, Leo. Okay, it also deals with boundaries, lessons learned, the status quo. Okay? All right. Now, we have the sun in Taurus, Leo. So we're going to talk about your career, Leo. You're fixed, you're focused, you're grounded in your career. Where you want to go, what you want to do. Whether you want to stay working for someone or you want to open up something for yourself. Okay, we have Mercury in Taurus. So you might be going in, expanding some of your career in the field of communication of all forms, investigation, research, anything to do with transportation, everyday business activity, banking, um, um, short distance travel, those industries that is going to be expansion in there too. Then we have Uranus in Taurus. Uranus deals with chaos, upheaval, change, okay, and your work career. So these changes are going to bring you independence and freedom to live with the kind of life you want and the kind of things that you want to achieve it. Okay, then we have Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto is in Capricorn, the second house revisit, retrograding today, April the 29th to October the 8th, 2022. Okay, so there is changes maybe in the financial industry that you'll be going into. Some of you might be dealing with the industry where that you'll be giving out loans, or doing something with mortgages, anything with the financial industry that has to do with also work in possession, real estate in that sense. All right. Then we have the North Node in Taurus. So the field that you're going to commit yourself to will be the field that's going to be the one that you're going to create. That is your fate. That is something you love doing. Again, I pick up some of you will be opening up your own business and you will not be working for other people anymore. Then we have Venus, which is also the ruling planet of a Taurus, and it rules work. So again, industry that has to do with the beauty industry, the fashion industry, career changes or promotion in those areas. Anything to do with any of the luxury industry. You might be going into that, or you might be opening up a business that it's an item that you make is something luxurious that people will do. Okay, and these are hidden secrets, and there may be some hidden enemies here too. Okay, all right. All right, because Pisces also deal with healing, healing someone on emotional levels, healing someone like a counselor, being a counselor, a therapist, a life coach, something in those areas. And then we have Jupiter in Pisces. Jupiter's the planet of expansion, growth, new opportunities. So there's some hidden opportunities that's behind the scenes that's going to be open up in these areas. But the point is that you have to pick the one that's going to have the longevity that will last very well. Okay, the next sign would be Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your solar sun is in the sixth house. The sixth house is Virgo. Okay, so all earth signs will benefit these opportunities. So these are the time for you to take advantage of it. So Virgo ruling planet is Mercury, and it deals with the sixth house, health, work, and service to others. So some of you will be going into the industry of health. Again, analyzing. Some of you might be switching into a career of analyzing things and doing research in that area. So health, whether it's conventional health or is organic or natural health. I see some of you going into that aspect of it too. Okay, now the sun in Taurus, so your career choices is fixed, grounded, focused. So whatever you want to do, whether you're going to open up your own business, Sagittarius, or take a career move, you're focused, you're grounded. Okay, you are fixed on your career aspect. And then we have Mercury in Taurus. So Mercury is the ruling planet of your solar sixth house, which is Gemini and Virgo. So again, you'll be going in some type of field of communication, some type of field of communication that's exercised to health. Okay, some kind of in career changes or direction that has something to do with health, figures, numbers. Okay, exercise, anything in that form, diet, the food industry. So you might be going into more organic food industry, or you might be opening up something organic that has something to do with your diet. Then we have Uranus in Taurus. Uranus has been a lot of chaos, upheaval, a change in your work area. So now this is going to come to be stabilized, and it's going to bring you freedom and independence. So you don't have to worry because you know what you want to do. Then we have Pluto and Capricorn, revisit retrograde. When a planet is retrograding Sagittarius, is moving backwards. When we look at it from Earth, it's like it's moving backwards. But when we look at it from space, it's really not. So it's illusion in a sense. Okay? And reviewing things that we might have missed, information, decisions that we passed by, and opportunities. Okay, that was happening in the last 6 months. So this is going to be a review of that, because this is going to be retrograding from the 29th of April 22 to the 8th of October 2022. Okay, and this has something to do with finances. It's in the second house. So some of you might be making career changes in the financial sector, or moving in another direction directly that has something to do with the financial sector, or you're going to open up your own business dealing with something that dealing with the financial sector. And Sagittarius, particularly with your solar sixth house in Virgo, so it deals with maybe the financial sector has something to do with health, diet, and a service type industry. Then we have the north node of the moon, which is in Taurus. So this is your fated career. This is what you do and that you love doing, and you do it very well on Sagittarius in that order. Then we have yes. So in that order, Sagittarius. So we have the North Node, and we have Taurus, and the Sun in Taurus. We have Mercury in Taurus, and we have Uranus in Taurus. So major changing in your career. Okay, I feel some of you will be going back to school, making more money. Some of you will be taking over new responsibilities in the career direction that some of you are going. And then I see a lot of you are going to have your own business and setting that up in that way. So you can achieve what you want and the goal that you need, Sagittarius. So you're focused, stay focused, and stay direct, and get what you need to do to get started. Okay, the next sign we're going to talk about is Taurus. Taurus, I would like to wish you again happy solar return. I wish you health, wealth, success, and happiness, and mostly love for yourself, investing in yourself. Okay, this also happens to do with your solar return. So it's in your first house. So again, you have the drive, the focus, and grounded to look at your career in a big way and to make changes. Okay, so now Mercury's in Taurus. So Mercury's the ruling planet of Gemini and Virgo. So you're analyzing things now more detail. You are thinking more about career changes or directions that you need to go in your career, whether to stay or go on your own and open up your own business. Okay, and this business could have anything with communication, transportation, investigation, research, um, uh, going back to school for some additional training. If some of you going to stay in your employment, and so you can advance up. Okay, now we have Uranus in Taurus, and Uranus is the planet of upheaval, chaos, change. Okay, so I pick up there's been a lot of changes in your career, Taurus, and ups and downs, and you're finally getting yourself stable and know exactly what you want to do. So out of this chaos is going to come independence and freedom for you to achieve these career changes, whatever direction you want to go in. Then we have Pluto and Capricorn. Return, retrograding. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards, okay, from when we view it from the Earth. But if we're in space, it's not doing it, so there's an illusion there, okay? So it's moving backward to review, to recheck, re-examine what you miss, what information passed you by, or what opportunities that you miss for you to correct it. Okay, and this opportunities is in Taurus again. This is the finance. This is dealing with work. So this is dealing with again work, and it has something to do with finances. So some of you might be moving, changing job within the financial field. Some of you might be also going back to school for improvement and that to advance yourself. And some of you might be open up an industry or a business that's catered to the financial services. All right? All right. And then we have the North Node in Taurus. And the North Node is your fate, your destiny. So this is what you are meant to do in your career. Whether you want to stay and work for someone or you want to open up your own business. I see many of you are going to be entrepreneurs. You have a service to render to people. And then we have Venus in Pisces. Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus. So again, information is being held from you. Are there some secret enemies or blockages here? And that is going to be removed. And you might be going in a career that has to do with the beauty world, the fashion, okay? Anything to do with the entertainment, things are behind the scenes. Also, I see some career changes of healing. So some of you might be getting into natural healing and healing energy and open up your own business or directing that in another way. Okay, something to do with emotions or being a therapist or being a life coach, a psychiatrist, and things that develop in those areas. Then we have Mars in Pisces. So anything to do with the industry that do with industrial, the industrial complex to do with industry to do with war, weapons that are being made in that area, are going in that direction, are getting up in a new position, are going back to school for additional training. And this also has to do with emotions. So again, healing people in some kind of way where they have been damaged from traumatic experiences from war or disasters in that area. Then we have Jupiter in Pisces. Jupiter is the ruling planet of Sagittarius, is the planet of expansion and growth and new opportunities. So there's new opportunities in this career direction that you're choosing, or in your career direction, that have to do with healing, the entertainment world, have to do with the eyes, the feet, okay, in that sense. All right? Okay, Taurus. Now the next sign will be Virgo. Virgo, your solar sun is in the ninth house. The ninth house is Sagittarius. Its ruling planet is Jupiter. Sagittarius is adventurous. Okay, higher universal truth, religion, dreams, mysticism, competitiveness, gamble. Okay, Jupiter is its ruling planet, represents expansion, growth, new opportunities, and karma. Virgo. So the sun is in Taurus, so you are Virgo, you are fixed. And with all this earth here, with the sun in Taurus, it's going to benefit all earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So you are fixed and focused and grounded in your decisions that you're going to do for your career and the changes, Virgo. All right, we have Mercury in Taurus. Mercury is the ruling planet of you, Virgo. So you're analyzing things down here. You're analyzing your thoughts, the information that you're checking, the research you're doing to advance your career. Some you're working in the communication field. So some you will be advancing in that. Some will be going back to school in that sense. And then some you might be opening up your own business that is geared to the communication field, okay? And transportation, research, investigation, publishing, writing, speaking, public speaking too, lectures in those areas, are taking more responsibilities on with that. Then we have Uranus and Taurus. Okay, Uranus is the planet of chaos, upheaval, change. So again, there's changes going on in your work area. Okay, there's been a lot of ups and downs and upheaval here, Virgo, but now it's beginning to settle down and bring in more freedom and independence. Then we have Pluto and Capricorn retrograding, return. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards as we view it from the Earth, but from the outer space, it's illusion. Okay, so a planet is moving backwards, it's reviewing, recheck, re-examine, reestablish. So you're reviewing the last 6 months when the planet Pluto was going direct. What opportunities you missed, what passed you by, what mistakes. So you're going to correct it. Okay? And since it's in the second house, so it deals with something finance. Okay, opportunities about finances. So some of you might be going in the career of finances. Are you expanding your finances in a business? You are moving up in the financial sector, directly or indirectly. Then we have the North Node in Taurus. The North Node represents this is fate. So this is where you're supposed to be. This is your gift. Okay? In this area. All right. Now, we have, so we have the Sun in Taurus. We have Uranus in Taurus. We have Pluto in Capricorn retrograding in the second house, which is Taurus. We have the North Node of Taurus. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets affecting Taurus. Okay? So they call this a stellar. Okay, so, and the same thing, we have 3 planets in Pisces. This is a stellar too. Okay, so Hidden information, hidden things behind the scenes will start coming up in your career's atmosphere, okay? That you're going to make a change, Virgo. Some you're going to get promotions, some you're going back to school for additional information, and then some of you are going to open up your own business, Virgo. So that's what I pick up. The next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, your solar sun is in the fifth house. The fifth house is Leo. Leo rules self expression, children, matters of the heart, morals, principle, leaderships, arts, entertainment, strength, and it also represents judges, and it also represents the limelight, attention. Its ruling planet is the sun, who gives us everything we need, Capricorn, to sustain us on this planet. Okay, again, your earth sign, Capricorn, so this is going to benefit you. So the sun is in Taurus, its ruling planet is Venus, the goddess of love, money, work, and possession, and the finery. So you are focused, you are fixed, and grounded in your career. The choices you're going to make, the decisions you're going to make, is going to bring you up further. So you got to make decisions. We have Mercury in Taurus. Mercury is the ruling planet, Capricorn, of Virgo and Gemini. It rules the form of communication of all fields, transportation, publishing, writing, public speaking, mentally thinking, stimulation. Okay, it also deals with research and investigation. So some of you might be going in that kind of field, or you're advancing yourself in this kind of industry and the field, that the changes that you're making. So you're getting new ideas and you're thinking and you're analyzing it. Then we have Uranus in Taurus. Uranus is a planet of chaos, upheaval, changes. So there's been a lot of changes and upheaval, Capricorn, in your career. And for some of you, you have not learned the lesson, and that's continued, and you're repeating things over. And I feel the lack of confidence for some of you, too. Okay, all right. So out of this chaos in your career aspect, there will come freedom and independence. So things are going to quiet down now in Capricorn to achieve the goals that you would like to have achieved in your career. Then we have Pluto in Capricorn retrograding and return in the second house. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards if you view it from the Earth. But if you view it from outer space, it's illusion. Okay? All right. Pluto is retrograding from the 29th of April to the October the 8th, 2022. So you're going to review when that planet was going direct in the last 6 months. The key words of review: re-examine, recheck, reestablish, reschedule. So you're going to review what you miss, what opportunities, what details that you miss, and you're going to correct it and bring it into more of a better balance in the direction that you want to go. And so some of you might be in the financial field. So some of you are moving up. You're taking on responsibility. You're going to take some additional training. Some of you are going in another direction in the financial field. Some new aspects of finances that are coming up that is promising at the same time. Then we have the North Node in Taurus. The North Node is lessons that you need to learn here about your work in this life. So this is your fate. So your fate to learn this or to change that career aspect or improve it for those who want to continue to work or those who want to open up their own business in a sense. Okay? Then we have Venus in Pisces. We have Mars in Pisces, Jupiter in Pisces. So we have all these planets in Pisces, which is good. You have the drive with Mars in Pisces. You have Venus in Pisces, okay, to do what you need to do. uh, work behind the scenes. Some of you will be doing that. Okay. And then we have the Sun in Taurus, Mercury in Taurus, Uranus in Taurus, the North Node in Taurus, and Pluto in Taurus. So you're grounded and you're fixed in the career choices that you are making now, Capricorn. The next sign will be Gemini. Gemini, your solar sun is in the 12th house. The 12th house planet is Neptune. So we have Neptune in Pisces. We have Neptune in Pisces, and this represents some fear here in career changes, a lack of faith, a lack of motivation and drive. So we got to step out on faith. We got to look at that fear in its eyes. And once you look it in its eyes, it has no power. Okay? And Gemini. Okay. The 12th house deals with the psychic ability, trust your intuition and intuitiveness. It also deals with secret enemies, secret people trying to plot things against you, Gemini, about your career, or giving you wrong information. It also represents letting go and endings. So there's some aspect of your career the changes that you no longer want to be in that career or in that direction, Gemini. Some of you will be opening up your own businesses and moving in that direction. Some of you will be getting promotions and going back with additional training in that sense. Okay? Now, we have Mars in Pisces. Okay. Venus, we have Mars in Pisces. So you're going to have the vigor, the force, the drive, and the energy. Okay. This energy is going to be behind the scenes, going to come up. So it's in reserve, Gemini, to you achieve what you want to do. Okay. With Mars in Pisces, it deals with vigor, the force, the drive, and the energy and the passion that you want to do in here. So some of you might be going into the medical profession in the sense something more with healing, emotions, okay, something to do with the industry, career changes, and the medical profession deal with the eyes and the feet. Are you going to open up some kind of healing energy? Natural healing business, some of you. Are you going to change your career? If some of you have this career, you're going to expand it, okay? Then we have Jupiter in Pisces. Jupiter, again, we have this new opportunities, expansion and growth in your career, okay? And again, these career opportunities will be coming in the sense of healing, natural healing. So some of you might be going back to school for learning Reiki, natural healing of the art. Some of you might be opening up a business for that, and some of you might be in the medical profession, whether conventional or organic, okay? And there may be movements and up the ladder for some of you Gemini, okay? All right, now we have Uranus and Taurus, okay? So Uranus represents chaos and upheaval, but it will be independence. So you've been going through a rough time in your career choices, or whether you want to stay working for someone, or you want to open up your own business, or you want to advance your career, but you need additional education. Then we have Pluto and Capricorn. Return retrograding. Pluto will be retrograding from April the 29th to October the 8th, 2022. When a planet is retrograding, when we view it from the Earth, it's moving backwards. But we view it from space, it's illusion. So it represents the key letters is RE, review, recheck, reestablish, reinitiate. So you're reviewing what you miss, what opportunities, what information, what decisions you made when the planet was going direct, when it was the last 6 months, okay? Then we have the North Node of the Moon in, no, that's the, then, so it has to do with the finance. Some of you are going, reviewing your, the career that you're in, a finance career. Or you're going back to school or getting a promotion in the finance career. Okay, some of you are going into a different direction in finances. Okay, and we did Venus in Pisces. Again, that's healing, healing energy, healing to do with something to do with fashion, beauty, cosmetics. So some of you will be going in that aspect of the career. Or if you're in there, you're going to advance it and open up your own business in that sense, Gemini. So we have the Sun in Taurus, we have Mercury in Taurus, we have Uranus in Taurus, we have Pluto and Capricorn retrograde in Taurus, and we have the North Node in Taurus. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in Taurus. So you're fixed and focused, Gemini, in your career choices, expansion, whether to continue to work for someone or to open up your own business. Then we have Venus and Mars and Jupiter in Pisces. So we have all these emotions. We have all these healings here. So we have all this intuitiveness. So it's important that you listen to your intuitiveness at this time, Gemini. Okay, the next sign will be Libra. Libra, your solar sun is in the 8th house. The 8th house is Scorpio. Its ruling planet is Mars and Pluto. It's a house of intimacy, shared resources, death and resurrection, rising from the ashes like the great Sphinx from Giza. It's also the house of intuitiveness, psychic ability, transformation, and secrets. Okay? And okay, Libra. So this is emotions. So this is a house of emotions. So you are very emotional. So you cannot let your emotion bruise your thought process. Okay? Now the sun is in Taurus. So you are focused, grounded, and you know what you want in your career. You're expanding the career. You know what you want to do, what you don't want to do. Then we have Mercury in Taurus. Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini and Virgo. So you might be in a communication career, directly or indirectly. You might anything to do with transportation, anything to do with publishing, writing, public speaking, research, investigation, Libra. Anything to do with thinking, using your intellect, knowledge, and that form of the career. And since it's dealing with Mercury, and some of you might be working in the health field, the conventional health field, or organic or natural field. So some of you might be opening up on your own business, okay, and advancing in that direction if you're going to work for somebody else. Okay, then we have Uranus in Taurus. Uranus is the planet of upheaval, change. So there's been a lot of changes in your work and career sector that you've been going through. And I feel that you, Gemini, Libra, know exactly what you want and what career you want to stay in. So some of you are going in a different direction in the career. Some of you are staying in that career. And then some of you are opening up your own business, which is going to bring you freedom and independence out of this chaos. Then we have Pluto in Capricorn, retrograding and revisit. Revisit. Okay, so when a planet is retrograding, it's moving backward, and you will see it from the Earth as it's moving backwards. But if you view it from the outer space, it is not as illusion. So when a planet is retrograding, and Pluto will be retrograding from April the 29th to October the 8th, 2022, for 6 months. So you're reviewing when it went direct, when it was direct in the last 6 months. And the key letters is RE, review, re-examine, re-establish, reschedule, reinitiate. So you're going to review what opportunities you missed, what wrong decisions you made, what information that you overlooked, what details, and you're going to correct it. Okay? Now we have the North Node in Taurus. The North Node represents your faith. So this deals with your career, okay? Your work environment, your ethicals, your ethics, okay? This is your faith. So some of you are in the career that you love doing. Some of you are not, and you're coming out of that, okay? And you're going to get some additional training or education to enhance what you want to do. And again, some of you will be opening up your own business. Then we have Venus in Pisces. We have Venus in Pisces, we have Mars in Pisces, we have Jupiter in Pisces. So this is definitely some of you are in the healing arts, whether convention or the natural healing. You might be transitioning from that or incorporating this both of the aspect into it to bring a balance into being Libra. So, okay, and then we have Taurus, the Sun in Taurus, we have Uranus in Taurus, we have Pluto in Capricorn retrograding and revisiting Taurus, and then we have the North Node in Taurus. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mercury in Taurus, 5 planets in Taurus. So there's a lot of action going on there. It's a lot of focus, a lot of determination, a lot of directions and purpose that we need Libra. Okay, the next sign will be Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, your solar sun is in the 4th house. The 4th house is ruled by the moon. It's the house of Cancer. So this deals with home, family, security, and women in your life and their issues. The moon represents fear or things that is hidden that we don't know. Okay, so it's a lot of things that's hidden that you don't know, and it's bringing you fear into your career sector. Okay, Aquarius, the sun is in Taurus, so you are focused, grounded, and determined to improve your career for the better. And Venus is the goddess of ruling planet of Taurus to deal with work. Okay, then we have Mercury in Taurus. Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini and Virgo Aquarius. And it deals with all forms of communication. So you might be working in that field, and you might be moving in a new position or getting some additional training in that, or you might be going into that on your own by providing some kind of communication service to others. Okay, and this could be in the health field. This could be also in anything to do with figures, accounting, anything to do with a service industry or a service that you can give to other people that will help in that sense. So you're thinking, you're getting ideas about it. Then we have Uranus in Taurus. Uranus is a planet of upheaval, change, and independence and revolution. So you, Aquarius, you've been going through a lot of ups and downs in your career, finding out whether you want to stay in the career you're in and continue to work and move up and get additional training, or you want to open up your own business in that field I just mentioned. Okay, then we have Pluto in Capricorn retrograding and return in the 2nd house. So when a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards as we view it from Earth. But if we view it from outer space, it's not, is it? It is an illusion. Okay, and this Pluto will be retrograding from the 29th of April to the 8th of October 2022. So retrograding means that the key words letters are RE, review. So reviewing when this planet was going direct in the last 6 months, what opportunities, what details, what information, what decisions that we miss, and we will correct it and bring it back into focus and then move forward with it, which will bring us, and it's in the financial year. So some of you in the financial industry and you want to expand your career. Some of you are getting promotion. Some of you are going back to learn something new so you can improve in that. Then some of you will be opening up your own business that will be providing some kind of service to the financial field. Okay, while it's in Taurus, okay? Again, you're focused, you're determined, and you're grounded. And then we have the North Node in Taurus. This is your fate. So these are lessons you need to learn about your career. Okay? All right. So this is fate for you to switch your career around and learn what you love doing that makes you happy. Whether you want to work for someone or you want to open up your own business and use a talent that you have. Okay. We have Venus in Pisces. So again, Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus, so it deals with work. So some of you, there's some hidden things or information that's being held back from you. And some of you might be in the beauty industry, the fashion industry, the entertainment industry, okay, the medical industry, whether it's conventional or natural, and the industry that had something to do with the eyes, eyewear, okay, something to do with the feet, okay, something to do with healing, emotional issues, healing things in that order. And then there's Mars in Pisces. So some of you, you're gonna have the vigor, the force, the drive, and the energy to achieve what you need to achieve. And so this has to do with again, healing, psychiatrists, counselors, therapists, okay, a life coach. So some of you changing in these careers. And also, and then we have Jupiter in Pisces, and Jupiter represents new opportunities and expansion and growth. There's some hidden information or hidden opportunities in these areas that deal with healing, entertainment, okay, anything that do with anything that entertain. So some of you might be in the entertainment industry and you're getting promotion, or you're getting an opening, or some of you might be opening up your own business that provide some kind of Aquarius form of service to entertainment industry in one way or the other. Okay, so this is what I see for you, Aquarius. So we have the Sun in Taurus, we have Mercury in Taurus, we have Uranus in Taurus, we have the North Node in Taurus, we have Pluto and Capricorn retrograding and return in Taurus. So you're fixed and focused and grounded about your career. What you need to do to enhance it, whether you want to work with someone or you want to change working from someone. So this is what I see for you, Aquarius. Now, the next sign will be the sign of Cancer. Cancer, your solar sun is in the 11th house. The 11th house is Aquarius, the house of hopes, wishes, friendships, the house of groups, organization. It's the house of humanitarian things, the house of the future, and its ruling planet is Uranus. So Uranus represents chaos, change, upheaval, but it will bring you independence and freedom, Cancer. Okay, Cancer, the sun is in Taurus. So you're grounded, you're fixed, you're determined in your career to move forward, to work with someone, to get additional education and training, or some of you will be opening up your own business, okay? And in Taurus, okay? We have Mercury in Taurus. So some of you will be advancing in communication, going back to school for additional training, and open up new forms of communication directly. Some of you will be, and that includes publishing, any form of communication, public speaking, investigation, research, transportation, in that form, okay? And then, since Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini, and then Cancer, Virgo, so some of you might be getting the health field. You might be switching over to another more promising field in the health field career. And some of you might be going into the natural healing energy field too, okay? With Mercury, okay? Also in the health field, diet, maybe going in the industry of food or catering, expansion in that, or open up your own business. And it also deals with figures, numbers, okay? accounts, accounting, something to do in that area. Some of you are in there, and some of you are expanding and getting raises and promotion, or some of you are going to open up your own business that renders service to this kind of industry. Okay, now Uranus in Taurus. So Uranus represents, and that complements your solar sun in the 11th house. So there's a lot of changes, chaos, upheaval in your career. Okay, and these changes made you grow stronger, and it opened up new opportunities, a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things in a special way, a new way of looking at things at the big picture. Okay. So out of this chaos will come freedom and independence for you, Cancer. Then we have Pluto and Capricorn retrograding and in return in the second house. Now, Pluto will be retrograding from to April the 29th to October the 8th, 2022. When a planet is retrograding, if you view it from Earth, it's moving backwards. Okay, but if you view it from space, it's an illusion. Okay, so when a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards, and what you miss when the planet was going direct in the last 6 months. So the key letters is RE, review, reestablish, recheck, reexamine, revisit. So you're going to see what opportunities you miss in your career, what details you miss in your career, what information you miss or you overlook, and you're going to correct it. So when it goes direct, you can put it into fruition. And this is going to have to do with the financial sector. So some of you working in the financial sector, it's going through major changes, that the old is going out and the new is coming in. Okay, some of you are getting a promotion in that area, and then some of you are going to get some additional training as a new aspect of it, and then some of you are going to be opening up your own business that provides a service to this financial situation. And we have the North Node in Taurus. The North Node represents your fate, F-A-T-E, lessons that you need to learn about your career, what you love doing, what you want to do, what makes you happy. Okay, then we have Taurus, the Sun in Taurus. We have Mercury in Taurus. We have Uranus in Taurus. We have Pluto in Capricorn, retrograding, revisiting Taurus. We have the North Node in Taurus. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets in Taurus. So you're determined. You're focused. You're making your right decisions in areas of your career, Cancer. Also, we have Venus, Mars, and Jupiter in Pisces. So there's been some information that will be given to you. There is some secret behind the scenes activity that will be exposed, okay? Because Pisces represents, the 12th house represents hidden enemies. So they're going to be exposed. So I feel that being blocked by negative people, getting information, people that was not reliable, that created other problems for you. So that is your Cancer. So the next sign will be Scorpio. Scorpio, your solar sun is in the 7th house. The 7th house is Libra. It represents balance in all relationships and partnerships. It represents creativity. It represents divine direction. It represents the house of open enemies, the house of spiritual blessings, the house of diplomacy and diplomat, the house of decisions and indecision. Also, it represents the house of others and legal situations. Its ruling planet is Venus, Scorpio, which is the ruling planet of Taurus. The sun is in Taurus, and you are double fixed. This is your opposition, but you are fixed doing career changes, things for you. Okay? What's this mess here? Career changes for you. So I see major changes happening in your career, Scorpio. We have Mercury in Taurus. So you're communicating, you're thinking, you come up with new ideas, expanding your career. Okay, whether to stay with your career, you're going to move up, you have to get additional change or expand within a new aspect of your career. And some you will be opening up your own business. And since it's Mercury, and Mercury's the ruling planet of Virgo and Gemini, so any form of communication, transportation, publishing, writing, public speaking, uh, investigation, research, advertisement, in that sense. And what's in, so some of you may be in these careers, or you're going into these careers, or you're going to open up a business that is going to render a service to these careers, occupation I just mentioned. Okay, then we have Uranus and Taurus. Uranus is the planet of upheaval, change, chaos. And all this chaos becomes freedom and independence. So, Scorpio, you've been going through changes in your career. I pick out that some of you trying to figure exactly what you want. And now you have find out exactly what you want. And some of you will be expanding in your career, going back to school, and some of you are going to be opening up your own business and rendering service to these areas that I just mentioned. Okay, then we have Pluto and Capricorn. Pluto retrograding and revisit in the second house, which is Taurus. Pluto will be retrograding from April the 29th to October the 8th. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards. If we view it from Earth, it looks like it's moving backwards, but if we view it from space, it is the illusion. And when a planet is moving backwards, the key words, letters are RE, revisit, re-examine, re-exam, redirect, review. So the planet, when the planet was going direct 6 months, so we're going back 6 months and see what did we miss, what opportunity, what direction, what information, and we're going to correct it. So when it goes direct, we can apply this in our career. So, and this is happening in the second house, which again is Taurus. Okay, Scorpio. So, some of you change the direction in the financial career that you have. Some of you might be going in a new direction with new technology or new sources of financial information for the career. And then some of you might be open up your own business that's going to render some kind of service in the financial sector. Some of you don't want to work for anyone. Some of you want to maybe continue to work and advance your career in that area. But there's changes and new directions that are new aspects of finances that's coming into being. And the old is being wiped out. Then we have the North Node in Taurus. The North Node is your fate. These are the lessons you need to learn about your career. Okay, so in this life. So learn these lessons and find the career that you're happy, that makes you happy and is enjoyable for you. Then we have Venus in Pisces. Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus, which is your seventh house. So it deals with all the finery, beauty, and everything. So some of you might be in the career of beauty, and so you're going to expand that. Something to do with hair, something to do with clothes, cosmetics, fashion, anything of luxury items or beauty in that sense. Okay, and it has to do with something that's healing. Okay, healing, a life coach, a therapist, a counselor. Okay, something in that area, a motivation speaker in that area too. And some of you open up your own business with something that you do that it was a hobby, but it's something that's natural and it makes things happen. And then we have Mars in Pisces. And again, Mars represents the vigor, the force, the drive, and the energy. So you have that hidden energy that's coming up to serve you in the things that you need to have done. Okay? Anything that has to do with healing, something to do with the eye, something to do with medicine, okay? Whether it's conventional or organic, okay? So some of you might be opening up some your own business that have to do with organic, something to do with healing, energy work, reflexology, crystals, something in that sense. Okay, or anything to do with the paranormal, a psychic ability, intuitiveness in that area too. Okay, then we have Jupiter in Pisces, and this will bring new opportunities for you for the growth and things that you need in that direction. Okay, all right, Scorpio. Now the next sign would be Pisces. Pisces, your solar sign is in the third house. The third house is Gemini. Its ruling planet is Mercury, the twins. It deals with all forms of communication, everyday business activity, banking, transportation, short distance travel, siblings, okay, investigation, research, writing, publishing, public speaking, okay, in that area. Okay, Pisces. All right. Now, the sun is in Taurus. Taurus represents, we're going to talk about your career. You are fixed and determined to achieve what you need to achieve. You are focused and grounded. We have Mercury in Taurus. Again, that's that's the ruling planet of the third house, which is Gemini. So it complements you. So you might be in a career or going in a career to do with anything with communication, anything I just mentioned. And Mercury is also the ruling planet of Virgo. So you might be going in a career change that has something to do with health, diet, a service, okay? A service, analyzing information, okay? Information career sector. Or some of you will be opening up your own business that is going to service these kind of things. Okay. Numbers, accounting, figures, okay? Then we have Uranus in Taurus. Uranus is the planet of upheaval, change, chaos. So there's been a lot of changes, upheaval in your decisions in your career. Whether you want to continue to work with someone or you want to open up your own business or something that you have that is marketable. Okay? So out of this chaos, it will bring freedom and independence to you, Pisces. Then we have Pluto and Capricorn retrograding and revisit in the second house. Now, when a planet is retrograding, from the viewpoint of Earth, it looks like it's moving backwards. But the viewpoint from, if you're out of space, it's the illusion. Okay, and then Pluto will be retrograding in Capricorn in the second house from April the 29th to October the 8th, 2022. So when a planet is moving backwards, it's reviewing. The two letters is review. Re-examine, review, recheck, redo, revisualize. Okay? So when the planet is going direct the last 6 months, you're going to look at what opportunities you miss, what information you miss, what details you miss, and you're going to correct it. And it's in the second house. So some of you might be in the financial career sector. You might be going in another direction in the financial career sector. And then, or you might be opening up a service that's going to render a service to the financial sector. And then we have the North Node in Taurus. The North Node is your fate. This is a lesson that you need to learn about your career, what you love doing, what you want to do, whether you want to continue to work with someone or whether you want to open up your own business and be an entrepreneur. Then we have Venus in Pisces. Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus, Pisces. So this is to do with the beauty industry, cosmetics, fashion, eyewear, okay, footwear. So you might be going in those direction in that career, or expanding that, or open up some kind of business that will render jewelry, to that. Anything to do with beauty and the finer or luxury things. Then we have Mars in Pisces. You're going to have the vigor, the force, the drive, and the energy. And it also deals with anything to do with healing. So you might be going into natural healing, or anything to do with natural eating, natural products or things like that. Or you're going to expand in that you are in already, or you're going to open up your own business to run a service. And also something to do with healing, counseling, therapists, okay, in that direction. Also psychiatrists, a life coach, a motivation speaker. That's that fifth chakra. That's just open it up. That's Taurus, motivated speech, and the ears, and the neck, and the esophagus. So you're going to have the vigor, the force, the drive, and the passion to do that. Okay, Jupiter's in Pisces. Jupiter's the ruling planet of your Sagittarius. Is the planet of expansion, growth, and new opportunities. So there's some new opportunities in dealing with those things I mentioned, with the healing industry, anything to do with the entertainment, okay, anything to do with the eyes, anything to do with the feet, anything to do with anything behind the scenes. And also has to do with medicine again. Anything to do with traditional medicine or natural medicine. Or combining them. So you might want to combine both of them. These are new opportunities that you're going to open up for yourself. So we have Sun in Taurus, we have Mercury in Taurus, we have Uranus in Taurus, which bring a lot of change and independence. We are communicating what we want in our career. We're grounded and fixed. And then we have Pluto and Capricorn in the retrograde and revered in the second house of your career to deal with finance. And we have the North Node in Taurus, your faith, lessons to learn. Then we have Venus in Pisces, Mars in Pisces, and Jupiter in Pisces. So these opportunities are going to be open up for you. So thank you so much.